Hi, I'm Owen Canfield with the opinion page of the Oklahoman, here for our kickoff version of our Capitol Report, joined by the busiest man in show business, Mike McNutt, our Capitol correspondent. Mike, thank you for being here today. You've been a busy week for you. This is the end of the first week of the session. Kicked off, of course, with the State of the State speech by Governor Fallin on Monday. And the biggest thing in it was her tax plan, her tax reform plan. If you would, try to sum up for us the basics of it and maybe where you think this will wind up 4 months from now.
Well, the basic point she's trying to do is simplify the tax code and eliminate, gradually reduce the personal income tax with the long-term goal of eliminating it.
Right.
And with her plan, you know, as you're aware, there's several bills that are out there that propose the same thing. Her plan's a little different in that simplifying, she calls for reducing the 7 income tax brackets down to 3.
Right.
And kind of updates it a little bit, $15,000 individuals, no income tax at all, couples $30,000 no income tax.
Right.
And then it goes up to 2 other steps.
Right.
And then the other thing she does is puts, if she can get to reduce those percentages, like a 2% next year,
right.
Every subsequent year would reduce by 0.25%.
Right.
If
there's a trigger.
If there's a trigger of 5%.
5% growth.
5% growth in the previous year state revenues. The other plans don't have that.
Right.
That's the House Speaker Chris Steele said Thursday that he always was talking about he wanted a plan that was methodical, responsible, and he said basically he endorses the concept of the governor's plan, and of course it's all going to be worked out.
Right. The devil are in the details, as they say.
But basically the governor and the Republican legislative leaders are on the same page for most of the big issues, including this income tax plan, and I think without a doubt we'll see some kind of reduction.
Right.
I don't know how much. And
well, having accomplished a lot last year, this was clearly going to be the #1 item on the Republican docket this year, and the governor, I think, put forward a very interesting, she's clearly taking a lead on this issue.
And the minority Democrats, they're saying, well, it sounds good, but the governor in their State of the State had a number of proposals that she called for. More mental health clinics. Right.
You got to pay for those.
And how are you going to pay for it? One side of the mouth, you're saying you're going to cut taxes.
Correct.
Which is, income taxes, 30% of the state revenues. The other side, you're saying we're going to increase services.
Right.
So increase roads. How are you going to fix all those? Right. So how's that going to work out? So there'll be some loud discussion.
A lot of work to do between now and the end of May. Speaking of a lot of noise, you just mentioned, there were a lot of murmurs when the governor broke out the idea of we're going to stop having smoking or tobacco on all state property, including the Capitol building, including the smoking room in the Capitol, and they're going to turn that into a small fitness center. Very interesting idea. How was that received by the men and women out there who like to tell everybody else what to do?
Well, I think it surprised, number one, surprised the legislators, the lawmakers. They didn't see that coming, I don't think. And those who smoke, I think, basically are a little concerned about it.
Yeah.
So I think what she wanted to do is send a message. Look, Oklahoma's 48th in all the health numbers. Smoking is one of the leading causes of our problems and deaths. And how she's going to enforce it, how the state agencies enforce it. But that's kind of a symbolic. Where it used to be the smoking room is now a physical fitness room. Maybe people will think twice about smoking. And the state has that toll-free line where people can get assistance. So I think it's kind of just put it out there. They've talked about it for years, how to get those numbers down. Oklahoma never seems to improve. Get people talking about it. Maybe people will talk about, maybe they'll get in shape, maybe they'll stop smoking, who knows.
Mike, thanks a million for your time. You can read Mike's stuff every day in the Oklahoman and on News OK.